guys, thank you for tuning back into my channel. You have returned back to Charismatic Glam with me, Charisma, and I thank you guys for watching. So, I know it's been like a long time coming. I've been going, like I said, if you haven't watched my previous videos, before you watch this one, take a moment and watch that one. I've been going for a month, close to a month, from YouTube, and like I said inside my previous video, you know, motherhood, work, school, all that other great stuff was the reason why I've been going. However, I did not forget that I had a couple of loose ends to tie up, things that I had to give you updates on, and one of those things that I have to give you an update on is this hair, this big hair. If you do not remember, I bought a wig from Isee Hair, Mongolian Kinky Curly in, I want to say it was like in the beginning of the quarantine. If it wasn't in March, then it was definitely early April that I purchased this particular wig. So, still have it. Wanted to give you some specs because I didn't get a chance to come back to you guys before I kind of went off. I wanted to pretty much give you the specs of the wig, what I think about it now after I've worn it. Like, I've worn it. So I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the wig, what I think about it, would I repurchase, pros and cons if I have any, and yeah, I want to get down to the juicy details. So, like I always tell you guys, I am not sponsored by anybody's company. I buy these things on my own coin. So I feel like I can give you the most honest and genuine opinion and reviews because, yeah, there's no coin. There's no coin attached anyway. But if I had to give you guys a review, I'm going to give you all the nitty gritty. Whether the company cares or, you know, whether they're mad, I just don't care. So, let's get down to business, shall we? So, and I think we're family now. You know, like, I'm like, what? I've been very, very consistent for the most part with videos. You guys kind of know my temperament a little bit. So, can I bring y'all more into my world? Can I? I'm just going to give y'all a disclaimer. On this channel, you might see a wig snatch every now and again, you know, like about now, because we family. I'm just going to do it. But, y'all, right? We're here. But I really wanted to take the wig off so that way you guys can really see the specs of this piece. Like, look at that. Let me back it up. So, this is the wig. As you can see, this wig started drying up a little bit over here. So, I waited a little bit before I came, you know, on camera so that way I can show you guys. Just kind of giving you like an overview of the specs real quick. I'm not going into full detail because if you want the full details of this particular Isee Mongolian Kinky Curly wig, you can watch that video. So this is a 13x4 lace print. It was a transparent lace, and I spoke about this in the last video that for me, this is my first time dealing with the transparent lace. So it wasn't hard, but it can be very tricky for a newbie, I will say. It wasn't like a hard application, but because the transparent lace are so, like, they become invisible when you put them on your scalp, that it can be very, very hard for you to, like, when it's time to cut the lace and stuff like that, you may wind up cutting too far into your lace. I hope that makes sense, because it made sense to me. But I really hope that it made sense to you guys. With the transparent lace, you really have to be careful because you may wind up cutting too far in the lace once you lay it down. So if you guys have noticed before, I used to use, what is it, the Ghost Bond XL? I might be saying it wrong, or like, you know, the wig glue that you find inside the beauty supply stores. They have one that is a waterproof and a regular one. So I have the waterproof version, and I was using that to kind of glue down my wigs. Now the problem with that is you can't see it here because this one has kind of been tacked down with the Got To Be gel and the spray. But if this was glue, all of this would still have the residue of the Ghost Bond glue. So that was a problem for me. because it's very hard to remove once that happens. Okay, so now for my thoughts on this wig. This wig, I will say, is, especially when it comes to being this is a really, really curly hair wig. This wig, honestly, the picture that they show online, and I purchased this wig from Amazon. This wig looks nothing like the picture that's attached when you're, seeking out the information on the wig. However, that's still not to say that this was not a good wig, because it's bomb.com, honestly. Like, I love this wig. I will purchase from Isee hair again on whatever other textures that they have, but the picture can be misleading. So if you're looking for like a mommy wave or something like that, this ain't it, sis. You're not gonna find mommy wave, that, dip your head out the water and, run hair. Like, maybe I'm being too dramatic, but you're not gonna get that here. So just want to let you guys know that, in case y'all thought that y'all was gonna get that. This ain't that, but this is a pretty vacation curl. Like, if you like a tight curl, like, I really like it though. It's really pretty. So yeah, you see the curls on this. Another thing that I noticed with this particular wig is that they say that this wig is 22 inches. At least I thought I was purchasing 22 inches. This wig is not all 22 inches. The back of the wig is 22 inches. The front of the wig might be 18 inches. It ain't, I wouldn't even dare go and say that it's 20, because it's not. It's about 18-inch hair. In the front, as you can see, I should have brought my wig head so that way you guys can really see, but this is like 18. This is the back of it. So this right here, is 22. In the middle somewhere, this might be like 20. This hair is, how do you call it? Like, when you get hair and we're like, so, trying to like make layers and stuff like this. This is layered hair. So that's exactly what this is. This wig is layered already. It comes layered. The parting space, which is what you see my hand here, is pretty good. But like I said, it's a 4-inch parting space. I don't remember if they said, it's definitely not a 6-inch. I can tell you that because it don't go all the way back here. But this is definitely at least 4 inch. It's a 13 by 4 when it comes to the width and the space on the wig. You can part this wig pretty much almost anywhere. It has a pretty deep parting, but when it comes to the side, then that's when you start to see like the tracks a little bit. So you got to also still be careful on how far that you're parting this particular wig. So I hope that I'm kind of letting you know everything when it comes to this particular wig. Oh, I didn't mention shedding. I'm sorry. So shedding on this wig, there is a slight bit of shedding. It's not major to the point where you're like, oh, hell no, box this wig back up. It got to go back to the company. I would say that it's normal wear and tear. Like I said, I've actually been wearing this wig, so I expect, to have some sort of shedding on this wig. It's actually not that bad for what I've experienced. Let me see if we can, so I can show you exactly what I mean by shedding. This is curly hair, so do keep in mind that you will have, a couple of hairs, a couple of tangles every now and again, but it's not tangles to the point where, like, oh my God, box it up and, throw the shit away. Like, it's not that type of tangling. But I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is about what I receive when it comes to, let me see. When it comes to, there we go. When it comes to the shedding of the wig. So most of the time it's because, remember, it's kinky curly hair. And this hair kind of is rubbing up against your clothes. You're moving, you're shaking. I combed it a lot as well too. So it's normal wear and tear, like I said, of the wig. So if you guys have any questions, anything that you may feel that I'm leaving out when it comes to this wig, please let me know down in the comment box, and I will answer any other questions that I may not have answered on this wig. The price, the wig was, I want to say it was like $160 or either $180. I will also put the exact price in the description box for this particular wig. It was pretty reasonable. It was not $200 or anything like that, which is a plus because like I told you guys, like I got to keep my coins and I want to be cute on a coin, and I'm not trying to give up no $200 right now on no wigs. So my mission is to make sure that at least if I'm going to spend money on some lace front, let's get some good lace fronts for a cute little coin, okay? So that's that. Oh, it has, and I think I told you guys this before, it has the combs on the wig. So for me to keep my wig nice and flat when I wear it, I make sure that I braid my hair like as small as possible. If I can get it really, really small, that's great. But I noticed too, it works like, because I've had those moments where I just haven't been in a mood to really braid, and I braided my hair and the braids were not, you know, as small as I would like, but the wig still looks good. So for those of you out there that probably you can't braid as well as you would like, but you know, you could do a little 1-2, you know, twist and turn, whatever. It will still look good even with your, you know, like not being able to do braids the best. So don't get discouraged, put it on and still braid your hair up and get out the door, okay? So this is not one of those wigs either that requires a lot of maintenance, but it does require, and it does well, I will say, like, because as you can see, it has like a little frizz going on over here, and it, like especially right here, it does have like a little frizz going on, but this wig does well with mousse and water. Do not load it up with a lot of product. It doesn't need it. It does really well, I will say, with mousse and water, okay? So if you guys have any questions, any concerns, anything extra that you might want to know about the wig that you feel like I might have left out, leave it below in the comment box. Let's chat. I chat all the time in the comment box. I make sure that anyone that asks me a question, I answer. So feel free. Get in that comment box. Let's chat. So thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed and you're watching this video, do me the favor. Come on. Join the family. Okay? Be a charismatic face. Join us faces over here. Join the face mob. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.